What's going on, people, boys? So this week's edition of GGVLOG, GGVLOG, so to speak, will be focused on two things. One, a principle I noticed that I'm wondering if it applies to other people, and two, some events that are coming up pretty soon that I'm kind of hyped about. So the first thing that I want to talk about is a principle called gamer fasting, whereupon when you wake up in the morning or afternoon or whenever you have a large amount of free time, which for me is a lot because I don't work anywhere, you start gaming and you don't eat. And it's pretty much that simple. And what's crazy is I actually have snacks around me, but I'm just so used to being focused on these intense mental games because I play strategy games a lot of the time. And so I wake up like noon and it is now something like 8 p.m. or so when I haven't eaten or drank anything at all. Just took a good piss. But yeah, I guess what I was wondering is if I'm the only one that does this, or it's just like a really common thing amongst gamers to just be super focused on one thing for a long period of time and not necessarily eat in the meantime. What's actually crazy is I weigh about 100 and I want to say I kind of hover around 120, but right now it's probably like closer to like 116, 115, whatever. It doesn't look insane because I'm not that tall, but I just be wondering sometimes if maybe a lot of the time when people have issues with eating a lot and food and weight gain and things like that, I wonder if it is because they are not intensely focused on one thing. And I suppose it could apply to things other than gaming, but gaming is one of those things where both your hands and your attention are really engaged, because if you're just watching TV or something, that's generally when I eat, is when I'm not gaming, and then I'll eat while I'm watching like an episode of something. So I do it like that. But yeah, that's just a principle. It's just a principle that I noticed. So yeah, there's that. In other news, there are two things coming up in gaming that I'm really excited about right now. And the first one is there is a new pack, or a few packs coming on Master Duel, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, because I'm pretty seriously into that. There's a new pack coming. It's a super heavy samurai. If you don't play it, that's not gonna mean anything to you, but I'm really interested in it because I was trying to make super heavy samurai work, and they're just not competitive enough, because their whole mechanic is they basically don't want you to play spells or traps. And in the current game, the amount of advantage that you lose out by not playing spells and traps is just so gigantic. But they're getting support that's going to make them meta, even though it's really support that's just like gonna be used for other decks and stuff like that. Anyway, if you know, you know. And then the second thing that I'm really interested in is there is a new event coming out on Limbus Company, which is another strategy game that I play. It's supposedly a gacha game, but they have awesome rates, and they don't really force you to spend like a lot of money to like keep up. So I've been a fan of that game since I started playing it, and I would say that I'm in love with it kinda, because yeah, it's awesome. And once you get the hang of it, I'm excited for an event coming out for that. They're gonna drop 2 new characters, and even though I am saving for the end of season, there's a particular character that I know is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna get that too, but I might have to dip into my resources for this coming event. So we'll see what the requirements is. Sometimes they have it where just playing the event can get you the character or one or both of them. So, but probably not, because I think this is gonna be pretty awesome. But anyway, that's what's going on in my life right now, my life of gaming, and just observations and things like that. So yeah, GG.